Guys, welcome to the very first episode of the soon-to-be #1 podcast in the world.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Interns After Hours.
Yes.
Interns After Hours.
I am here with my fellow colleagues and very good friends, Aiden Hodges and Grant Crenshaw.
What's
up?
I am Ian Peters.
Jinx.
Nice. You can give him a Coke now?
No.
Okay.
He does not get a Coke.
All right.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Well, now you have. So I'm Ian. A little bit about me is I am a musician and artist. I love photography. I love making music. I make music with both of these guys.
Dude, all the time.
Yes.
And an intern at a church here in Knoxville with both of these fools. And we have a great time and do things like this, make a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's a little bit about me. Aiden?
Dude, my name's Aiden.
Yeah,
I love to record music. I produce music, and I've been playing music for a long time. And pleasure to work with these guys, man. And I don't know. This feels really weird to me. But
He's
it's
a
gonna
good producer, by the way.
Great
So good.
podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Grant, I'm going to hand it off, man.
All right. Yeah, I'm Grant, as Ian said. I'm a high school student. I hang out with these guys a lot, do a lot with them. I record some music with them and with my brother, Ethan, who's not here right now. And then I also do a little bit of videography and love movies. So that's just a little bit about me.
Grant, what's a good movie that you've seen recently?
Oh, well, I mean, we got to go with The Batman, right?
Oof,
that
so
just
good.
came out. Saw it in theaters.
Dude, I need
Please
to
go
see it.
watch it.
I need to see it.
You've got to watch this movie.
It's so good. We'll have. I think we'll have another discussion about it a bit later.
Definitely
Yeah,
should.
Maybe when Aiden actually sees it. But
Yeah.
Batman,
There's so
go
many
see the
things I need to
Batman.
see.
Highly recommend. DC redeemed themselves. I'm gonna.
Yeah, they
The
have
last few movies were rough,
a little rough, but I
to
think
say the least.
the Batman really kind of made it for me. I really like Shazam too. Shazam was a good one.
Shazam was funny.
I don't know if you've seen. I love Zachary
Yeah.
Levi, so
Yeah, no, it was a good
I could
movie.
talk about movies forever. So
Yeah, me
we
too.
should switch the topic for right now. But yeah, go see the Batman.
Love that. Love that. Aiden, what is something that has just been kind of weird and crazy that has happened to you in the last week?
So nothing. I'm just kidding.
I got a call from my boss today.
Wait, no, this is a great story.
Yeah,
let's
this is
tell this.
amazing.
So I got a call from my boss today. I got a call from my boss today, and his name's Spencer. And Spencer had literally just left the building. Like we said, we work here in a church in Knoxville, Tennessee. And he gave me a call, and he was like, "Hey, man, can you help me for a second?" So,
And clarification, he's all of our, he's
Yes,
he's
he's our
boss,
collective
yeah,
boss.
also a great friend of ours.
Yes.
and an incredible,
Great mentor. Great
incredible
musician.
recording engineer and musician.
Yes.
For sure.
So his car was out of coolant. So we took a field trip where we were about to start recording this episode, walked in the studio and was like, "You guys want to take a field trip?" And they're like, "Let's go." So we
Yeah.
blasted Taylor Swift in the car
Let's
we
go.
and drove to Spencer's car and
Dropped him some coolant off. That was
Yeah.
great.
it does some coolant, man. It was great.
Yeah, it was
Also,
awesome.
can we just talk about Spencer's hybrid shoes that were
Wait, I
Crocs,
need to look
but
them up.
they were house shoe Crocs. It was really
Maybe
strange.
we can talk a bit more about Spencer's fashion when he's on the show.
Definitely
You think we should roast him
yeah,
a bit?
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They were special.
They were special.
I think I'm gonna have to get a pair, honestly. They were never seen anything like it.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, so a hot topic that's been being discussed this week is the new daylight savings bill.
Yes.
I personally
Man.
Well, can you explain it?
yes.
Because
yes,
I have
can.
not heard a lot about it. I don't think Aiden has either.
So
I've heard a little bit.
Yeah, same.
So basically, the purpose of this bill is to keep time the same, not have to reset clocks and have that time change.
Yeah.
And the goal is to make it lighter and brighter in the evenings, so kids can stay out and play longer.
Yep.
Driving's easier. All this stuff. People are out and about in the sunlight more. It's supposed to help with seasonal depression. All this stuff, and then the mornings will just be kind of darker and gloomy, which is fine. Anyway, so there was a unanimous vote in the Senate, so now it's moving on to the House. But what do y'all think about this bill? I think it's a good idea. I think it's cool.
So I read it. I don't know if it was an article or a documentary I watched about this, but daylight savings time in itself is kind of an outdated topic. It was originally invented to give farmers more time to stay out and harvest their crops. So it's really not. It doesn't really matter Yeah, it's just kind of, I feel like it's just kind of a thing of habit now
Yeah.
that we just do. So it makes more sense to give. I mean, I know I don't like driving in the dark, so you know, sounds cool to me, man.
I do love driving in the dark. Actually,
It's fun.
I
It can be
love
fun.
nighttime driving. Now,
Yeah,
I think like
potential
evening,
for accidents is awesome.
That's not what I'm saying.
When you go around a quick curve and then there's a tree right there.
Turn your
No.
headlights off.
No, it's not what I meant. I meant the vibe is immaculate. No, but I am with you. I do think that daylight savings. Well, it wasn't always a thing, right? It was invented, I think, in 1918. Fact check, maybe. I saw that this morning when I was looking it up, but it's not always been a thing. And I think the benefits of like getting rid of it entirely probably outweigh, you know, the cons of getting rid of it.
Yeah.
And it is kind of annoying having to reset your clock for something that like you don't really care about. Right?
What would be the cons of not doing it? Or well, the cons of doing it. Sorry.
I guess you would lose some like earlier sunrises, but and then like I don't know.
Yeah.
Google says daylight savings was invented July 1st in 1908.
1908. Okay, so I had the
Yeah.
not 1918, 1908. That's what I saw.
But-
Yep. Thank you for fact checking me.
Yeah, so I'm assuming Google's correct, but I really have no
it's,
idea.
It's probably correct.
Yeah, sure. We'll just
Sick.
go with that. Anyways, I don't really know that. I don't know if there would be cons to it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get why you would put it. I think the fact that our entire Senate voted unanimously.
Yeah.
And
On anything, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that means this is a fairly like united subject. So I was quite impressed. It shows there's still a little bit of hope left. Also, Tennessee is destroying.
destroying Longwood
Whoever
right
we're
now. I
playing.
think it's Longwood.
Yeah,
I can't read that far away.
73 to 41. So let's go.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Yes.
So all right, the daylight savings bill. There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Alright.
So our consensus was that we think it's a solid idea.
Yeah, I think
That's
it's,
the
I
hot
think it's a
topic
great idea.
for the
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, there we go.
What do you guys think? Shoot us an email. I'm going to make an email called the interns after hours at gmail.com. Shoot us an email.
Yeah,
Okay.
do it.
Sick. That's
Okay,
gonna
we're
happen.
gonna have an email now, guys.
yeah,
Just-
this-
Yeah, man.
Just submitted.
That
Just
was
FYI.
a on the spot decision that I just made.
Yep. It
So
was indeed.
you
We love
guys are
those.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Aiden. Okay, so a couple of questions for you guys.
Okay.
All right.
I want to
The
hear.
first one, this is one I hear people say this, and people say all water tastes the same. Does all
Wrong.
water taste the same?
Wrong.
I don't feel like it does.
Wrong.
I
There's
think-
one. I want to make one
Okay,
argument.
you
here.
go.
It's 4 letters. Fiji.
Fiji.
Have you guys ever had Fiji water?
Yes.
Yes.
It's incredible.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It does. It's not. It's even it's just the taste, but also it flows down your mouth like
It
in
does.
a
And
certain
it's like
way.
so.
It's awesome.
It's so clean and
Yeah.
pure, and like there's not that weird taste that you get
Yeah.
with like the crappy bottled water.
No, yeah, I agree.
like every time I buy a Fiji, I feel like trash for spending like $3 on a bottle
And
of
then
water.
you take
But
a
then I
drink
take a
of it,
drink.
and you're like,
And
oh,
you're like,
so
I'm not
worth it.
interested.
Yeah, for sure. So
I agree, but I think like relatively all water tastes the same.
I don't
like
agree
the
with that.
margin for like I don't know, it tasting different. It's so slim in comparison to like water and like Coke, right?
sure.
I think like
I mean, that's fair.
in general, water all kind of tastes the same. Now, like there's some variations, you know, like you're gonna have some different stuff in your water, but like especially like all purified water, it kind of just tastes the same.
Yeah.
Like Fiji water definitely tastes a little different than whatever tap water, which tastes a little different than
Yeah.
you know purified water, right? But like generally, I think it all kind of tastes the same.
yeah, man.
Like I'm not gonna spend an extra $2 on a Fiji water bottle.
oh,
no
I
offense.
absolutely will.
That's what you're doing with your paycheck.
Is exactly what I'm doing with my paycheck. You won't catch me drinking any of that Dasani nastiness. Can we agree that stuff is like so gross?
And it's
No, I don't think
so
it's that bad.
popular that's like it's in vending machines at
Yeah,
like
it's
hot
nasty.
places, so it's your only choice sometimes.
well, and I've heard
Yeah.
I heard something saying it has like they add sodium to it to make you thirstier. I don't know if this is
what?
true,
Shoot.
but I heard like
we need
this.
to research that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have like I don't know.
I don't know. But
I'm,
if that's
I'm not
the case,
a water expert.
I'm gonna be honest. If Coke is doing that with their water, like
yeah,
that's honestly genius.
it's genius, but
It
you know,
sucks.
I'm not a fan of
Well,
it.
It sucks, but it's genius.
Well,
Right.
have you guys? This reminds me. Have you guys ever been to Golden Corral?
Yeah.
Yeah, like once upon
I
a
hear so
so
many
bad
people talk
time.
about like the theories that eating Golden Corral food, they put stuff in it that like makes you full, so you can't eat as much of their food.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That would kind of make sense for like a buffet.
It's like so they don't spend as much of their money.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think like some of those conspiracy theories, like they're just a little crazy. Like they could be true. Like it wouldn't be too crazy if it did happen. But at the same time, I'm like, are you kind of overthinking it too? Maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Huh.
Speaking of buffets, though, I'm going to go on a rant here for
All
a
right,
second.
let's go.
There was this amazing little Chinese buffet, like just up the road. And it's like 3 minutes from the church. I went there and it's amazing. Like it is crappy Chinese food. So good.
But that's what you sign up
$8. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
$8, all you can eat, like hit different. Well, COVID happened, so my dad and I like to go there. So we went there like a while back after COVID was like kind of calming down and everything was starting to reopen.
Yeah.
We went there and we went and the buffet's closed.
Oh no.
Oh, it was so sad.
It was like the best part.
And so for the last year and a half, I've been like going back just occasionally to see if the buffet's reopen. And then I went back the other day and it was just like not there.
Oh
no.
And so I don't know if they've like just closed down
or like relocated.
or it made me so sad though.
That is sad.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I have another question for you.
Hit us with it.
So, if you got paid $10K for every second that you cooked in a microwave, how long would you / could you last in that microwave?
Like every time I was inside of a microwave?
Yeah,
Yes.
like
wouldn't that
however
kill
many
you?
well, I don't know. However many seconds you're in this
just, like,
microwave, you
fry
get
your
$10,000.
So the amount of damage that a microwave would cause my system is
it's
worth
radiation, yeah.
The treatment for that is surely more expensive than $10,000.
Okay, what if it was $100,000?
Still, but like
if you go 10
$100,000
seconds, you
and
have
then
$1
like I
million.
die 30 years earlier.
But you have $1 million.
But my insides are fried.
For after 10 seconds,
Yeah.
though?
Oh yeah.
That would be $100,000, wouldn't it not?
No. If
okay,
we bumped
so-
it up to 100,000,
Oh, yeah,
that's what I was
yeah.
saying because I was trying to get Grant
So-
to like.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you all a story, and I'm not gonna tell you who told me this story. Because you probably know him.
Oh, no.
But this person that was telling me this story, when he was young, and he didn't do this, but he was in a group that did this. So a group of guys had this microwave, and we were just talking about a cat. They also had this cat, and this group, and it was like of idiot boys in their like 10 to 15 range, right? Like that age range.
Yeah.
They put the cat in the microwave and microwave the cat. So like, and I want y'all, everybody listening, to know this is do not ever do anything like this. This is animal cruelty and not okay. And the person telling me the story was like, this was not okay. This is terrible. But like the cat like kind of fell out of the microwave, and after not that long, and just kind of like. I mean, like, you could tell it was really messed up on the inside. And after hearing that, and then you shooting me this question today, I was like, nah.
What happened to the cat?
I think the cat died. I mean, I don't think the cat survived the microwave adventure.
Yikes.
I think that was so.
I mean, either the cat died or the cat has superpowers now. It's one of the two.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so that begs another question.
Oh Lord.
What is the likelihood that the radiation gives you superpowers?
If we were in the Marvel universe, very high. If we were in our own universe, which we are, it's like
I don't know. I
slim
think it's
to none.
entirely possible. Which
then why don't we have more superheroes?
I don't. Well, how many people get in a microwave though, Grant?
Not a microwave, but like accidents like Chernobyl have happened, and we haven't. There's.
But we don't know that. The government could be hiding this stuff. Like we can keep it on their.
You
apps,
didn't.
We're
it's
sliding
entirely
into it.
You opened a can of worms right there.
Here we go. So
Don't cancel us. We haven't even started yet.
That's an interesting theory. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's not gonna happen if you
you're
get
probably
microwaved. Or we would have more people doing it, more people microwaving themselves
fair.
if you got superpowers
That's
from
fair.
it.
Okay, so then back to the original question.
Okay.
Aiden, how long would you stay in that microwave, or would you?
I'd stay in for a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I'd sell the microwave because that's got to be the biggest microwave that's ever invented.
Wait, that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
That microwave's probably worth more than
Speaking of like
$10,000.
human torture,
No.
No, absolutely not.
we can't talk about this right now because it would be a long conversation, but there's a show called The Chamber that was like an early 2000s reality show where they literally put people in this like torture chamber and put them all through like these levels of torture, like heat, cold,
What?
like air starvation. Where
Who
they
agrees to do this type of
Dude,
show?
the company got sued for
yeah,
it.
like they
It
should
was
have been.
Crazy. Like,
That's
okay,
ridiculous.
You guys should watch it, but I'll
No,
say it's
no,
crazy.
Absolutely
I'm never
not.
gonna. No, that's.
That's terrible.
I mean, legally, if you sign the document, then like you can't really do a lot. But like,
Oh, these one guy got hypothermia, and they had to pay him the $20,000 that he won and $100,000 because he sued him.
I mean, honestly, for just hyphythermia, I feel like that's kind of
Yeah,
worth
he
it.
won. He won that battle.
Yeah, 100%. Like that would
sure,
suck,
but I would. Yeah, no, that's a no. You should never. I mean, human torture should never be like.
Yeah.
Real human torture should never be like, I don't know, a TV show or entertainment.
Should
I
not
mean,
be a thing.
Oh, absolutely.
and I even say that knowing that like, Roman gladiators, like that was huge back 2,000 years ago, right? Like legit human like torture and death was entertainment, and I still think that's like morally terrible and wrong in every conceivable
It's
way.
definitely messed up.
Yeah.
Just slightly.
So, transition from that, man, y'all. This podcast
Are you guys enjoying this?
starting off
Here's
with a
the
banger.
Real question though.
Okay, here's the real question.
In a gladiator ring, out of the three of us, who would survive the longest?
Wait, if we're all like facing each other?
No, just like in general.
Oh, in general.
Like against like people?
Sure. I mean, people like lions, maybe a dragon. You know.
I think I have speed on all y'all.
If I'm going to be fighting
For
somebody,
sure.
I play dirty. So
That's true. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to go.
play
I wouldn't want to go
dirty.
up
Hey,
against.
dog.
But
Hey,
you,
dog.
you have to remember, like the gladiator like stadium or whatever is a lot bigger. It's not like a boxing ring. Like you have space
That's
to
true.
move. You've
Yeah.
seen the Coliseum.
For sure.
I don't
It's
know.
massive.
Yeah. If it was like a boxing ring, I'd be like, I'm out. I'm dead. Like I would totally.
So you got
lose.
space. So
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Grant, could you outrun a lion then? Is that what you're saying?
I thought it was
No,
people.
but I feel like if we're going up against a person, I think I could probably outrun whatever big gladiator dude I'm facing.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's say it's Russell Crowe from Gladiator. I feel like
Sure.
I'd probably outrun Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
I think that's
I
safe
do
to
think he
that.
would
Yeah.
probably kill me, but I'd probably still
Eventually.
die. But
You could delay the pain a
I
little
would
bit.
delay it. Yes.
I don't know. I think I could last pretty long.
Yeah, you
honestly.
probably could.
I could last decently.
I think my vote's
I think I'd hold my own
by
for
a
a while.
margin. I think Ian would probably survive the longest.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I also agree with
But
that.
I think-
but yeah.
I do think Aiden would last a while too. I think I would probably end up being the first.
I
to
feel
go.
like Aiden could just laugh though, and then everybody would be like, "Oh, dude, we can't kill this man.
Yeah,
His
he's
laugh
too
is
nice."
great." Okay, so I've got our final question.
Final question.
That just stemmed. I just thought about this, and this
Okay.
is like a very like typical question. Like people ask this all the time. This is like something you'd ask when you're a little kid.
If you say favorite color, I'm going to leave this room.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. But Aiden, what is your
Quick-
favorite
quickly
color?
think of a new
was
question.
Was that the most harsh thing I've ever said? Just like
So-
immediately, I will leave right now.
I'm done. I'm kidding.
I'm out.
Orange, no question about it.
Okay.
Ew, no.
That's
Blue.
disgusting.
Blue,
What?
blue,
Yeah,
light blue,
100%.
100%. Yeah.
Get away from
Blue
me.
is definitely
Blue.
the best color.
Yep.
Yeah, to wear it's black, obviously, but like
No, I still say blue.
No.
no, it's definitely black.
You're
No.
such a worship leader.
I am absolutely
Black shirt, black jeans, white shoes,
100%.
a little bit
or
of a
the black
mustache.
dogs.
Black
Those-
dogs. That's
Yeah,
They
those
do
hit
go.
different.
that's true.
Anyway.
I mean, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Nice, yeah.
Okay, so here's the question: what superpower would you pick? Since we're talking
this is
about
easy.
superpowers and radioactivity and microwaves and
Yeah.
all this stuff, what
It's a good
superpower
question.
would you pick?
Go
We're gonna
first,
end
Grant.
it on this.
Okay,
one.
so ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to have like teleportation
Oh,
because
that's
I
dope.
feel like you could do like anything, right?
much.
Like you could be anywhere at any point in life. You get out of any situation, and I feel like you could win any fight just because your opponent couldn't really fight you. Like I feel like there's in any
That's fair.
situation, teleportation like would come in handy, and there's not really a good
So are we-
teleporting superhero.
Are we talking like teleportation? Like you have to be able to see the place you're teleporting to, or you have to be able to imagine it? Like you have to picture it in your mind, or you actually have to be able to visually.
That's a
like,
good question, actually. Like, what are the limits?
Yeah.
I'd say you probably have to be able to see it. Like, it has to.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think like there needs to be some constraints because if you can just imagine it, like you're like
It's
way
it's
too
like
powerful.
ender pearling in Minecraft. You know, like you can't go like crazy far.
You lost me there.
But
I was never
I
into
wasn't a Minecraft guy.
I mean, like I
you
played
guys, what are y'all talking
but I
about?
wasn't like deep
What?
into it.
no, that's the thing. Yeah, I played it some.
Like, I played
but,
it some,
I was
like,
never,
growing
a
up.
huge
Alright.
Minecraft
Oh
person.
yeah, you know, we
Alright.
all had Minecraft Lite on like our dad's phone or whatever,
Yeah,
and he'd be
yeah.
annoyed. you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
No,
Finally, like bucked up enough courage to convince the parents to spend the cold hard $7 to get the actual real Minecraft.
yeah, I know exactly what you're
gosh.
talking about.
So, Aiden, what would your
Yeah.
superpower be?
So I have a family friend I've known for a long time, kind of like a second uncle to me.
Yeah.
And we asked him this question one time, and I have
Second
to.
uncle. Wait, can we break that down? A second uncle.
He's not directly related to me, but he's like an uncle. He's a great guy. His name's Scott.
But you said second uncle.
Yeah, where did the second come from?
It's like he's not as close as my first.
So, do you
uncle.
Oh.
only have one uncle?
No, I actually have two.
So, he'd be like a third
So
uncle.
he dethrones one of the uncles.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, so,
gotcha.
so now you're picking favorites.
I'm not trying to roast one of my uncles. I love my uncles, but I'm just saying like he's like an uncle, but he's not like related like an uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, that
So
makes sense.
we asked him this question one time at the lake, and he said, he goes, I've thought a lot about this. I would have the instant power to make anybody poop their pants immediately. So, and I really have to agree because for the longest time, I was like, I would fly, but that's cool.
What do you
But
what do
this
you
is
call
so
that
much
power?
cooler.
Do you
So-
call it bowel control or something?
Well, think about if I'm trying to fight you, you're trying to teleport away. You just pooped your pants.
Oh, God.
I mean, have fun teleporting away from me, but you just pooped your pants. Somebody cuts you off.
Teleport to the bathroom.
Somebody cuts you off in traffic. You're mad. You don't have to like get out of your car. You don't have to like road rage or something. But you just boom. You pooped your pants. You have a ruined car seat.
Honestly,
Boom.
I can kind of get behind that. I do think it's a little bit mean, but like at the same
definitely
time,
not-
It's
turning
also
the other cheek.
you could literally make money as a musician, and that's your magician. You can make money as a magician. Like, gather a bunch of people and say, I think at 5:01 p.m. today you are gonna have an accident.
oh,
And all
I
you
see.
what I'm saying? And
So
like,
it's like a magic trick.
he's like, no way, man, I'll pay you $50 about having that, and just like, you just pooped your pants.
It is like perfect self defense.
Twice.
It's
You
like
just
that.
did it
It's
again.
like that scene in Stranger Things where, like season 1, where Mike gets pushed over by some bully.
Yeah.
For those of you who haven't seen Stranger Things, it's like kind of mild.
Also,
season
if
1
you
spoilers.
haven't seen Stranger Things, what are you doing?
Okay,
Come on
well,
now.
we'll talk about Stranger Things later, but like it's like
Sorry,
that
I just
scene,
had to say that.
like self-defense, right? Like this bully's like, you know, pushing these kids around, the protagonist around, and then Elle, who has superpowers, doesn't really do anything, but she makes like the bully pee his pants, and like there's no physical injury or anything.
But that's almost worse.
But
you
it's
can't argue with
humiliation in middle school, which is like the worst.
That's
It's like
that's horrible.
I'd rather break an arm than really be
100%,
humiliated.
yeah.
you
Can
know,
imagine,
embarrassed is like the
pooping
worst
your pants
feeling.
as a 6th grader.
100%.
Yeah.
Like that would be terrible.
Right,
man.
You would never live
but not
that
even
down.
6th grader, like 7th or 8th grader.
That'd
You know,
be
like that's even
though,
worse.
'cause
You
then
know,
you're, like,
I mean,
talking
I think it'd
food
be
chain
even worse,
already
like,
in
right
middle
now.
school.
oh yeah, as a senior in high school,
as a senior in
that
high
would be
school,
terrible.
that would be
That would
bad.
be real unfortunate. Social status would just be completely gone forever.
Yeah.
That would be rough. I think my superpower that I would go with is like a really basic one, but here's my reasoning for this. I was talking to a friend one day, and I was complaining because I play drums. I was complaining about all the drum exercises that I had to do and how
Okay.
they were really tough.
This
Yeah.
is so deep.
It is.
I
And
love
like
it.
I put thought into this. And so when I was younger, my favorite show was The Flash on the CW. Like I loved
Gotcha.
that show. And so I was like, I'm gonna go with super speed. And my
Yeah.
rationale for this is if I have super speed, you know, my hands can move like super fast.
Right.
What drummer is gonna be able to drum faster than I can? Think about that. If you got super speed, bro, like I'm doing freaking double strokes.
Think you can
and,
sing
like,
fast too.
It's true.
Like Devil went down to Georgia. That's
Or,
no
but
problem.
Like you could learn in super speed too. Like you could try
Yeah,
to
it's
learn
true.
something and you'd
Because
have
your
like a ton
eyes
of
have
time.
to travel fast.
But like
too.
my technique wouldn't have to be perfect because I could play things so fast
For
that
sure.
incorrect technique wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, I get
So
that.
that's
If you're a
that's the
musician,
logic
don't
behind
listen to that. If you can't,
Oh no, definitely perfect your technique.
No, please,
I'm just saying,
please
I
perfect
didn't
your
want
technique.
to. So I was like, super speed would be. The
I will
move.
remove you from playing.
if you, if you can't play it slow, you can't play it fast.
That's factual.
Facts.
Unless you have super speed, and then you can't play it fast because the rules don't apply to you.
This is
Okay,
true.
so you saying this, I've like thought of this before, just me being a nerd and thinking around. So what if someone had the ability to stop time, but when they stop time, they still age at their normal rate? So does that make sense? So,
suck.
no, so someone has the ability to stop everything around them and just move around in their environment. Everything else is stopped, but they still go like at their normal like rate. So if you stop time for too long, you'll age faster than everybody else and you'll die sooner. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Why would you want
Why
that,
would
though?
you do that?
But like in a situation where like you're about to mess something up and you can stop time and fix everything, like you can rearrange stuff in the room or whatever you need, or whatever.
But
I
that
feel like it would come in handy at some certain
For like
point.
a few minutes. But
Yeah,
then
sure.
But then if you like did that consistently, or did
you,
that for,
you
like,
would die
that'd be-
sooner.
that'd
So
be
it's kind of like
terrible.
it's kind of like a double-edged sword.
But I
like
feel
you
like
can
that's
use
one of
it
those
to
ones. If you see like a movie or something though with somebody, because like there's a movie where it's an Adam Sandler movie. He has this like remote, and he can like rewind and like fast forward through time and stuff like this.
Which Adam Sandler movies?
I don't
watch a lot of
remember
Adam
what it's
Sandler.
called, and it's really funny, but I don't
Okay.
remember what it's called. And basically ends up being an absolute disaster because he just fast forwards through all this crap in life and then ends up dying. So I'm like, that's not exactly the same thing, but like
No, I
I feel
kinda
like
get
with
that,
that
though.
power though, it's just you end up like missing so much, and then
Yeah.
just like be a waste, and you look back and be like, oh, now I'm old and everybody else is still living life.
Yeah.
What'd I do? I missed all this stuff,
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I feel like that would suck.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought that
That
was
was,
a
like,
cool
really
concept.
deep
No,
take on that. I was like-
it did kind of get deep. No, I do. I have thought that's a cool concept though. It's like, what if
Oh, for sure.
you
For sure.
I don't know. I don't know the situation that you would use in. I'd have to think of a good one. But like, you could stop time and everything around you stops,
Like,
but you still
for
go.
instance, if you were on the playground and you pooped your pants,
Yeah, sure. You know what?
I
Let's
mean,
go
you
with
can
this.
stop time.
And go
You
to
can
the
go-
restroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Clean yourself
If
up.
you were
or
on the playground and I got mad at you,
If Aiden made you poop your pants, then I mean, you've got a way to
you
fix
got
that.
it. But at the same
Is
time,
that worth 10 minutes of your life? Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
But
Save
like,
your
let's say
bacon.
you try to like freeze time and like cure cancer, and you end up dying. Like
That's
50
unfortunate.
years too early because you try to
So
cure
here's
cancer.
the other question.
Like, it's like, I don't know, where's the
if you die
Does
and
time
time is
start
frozen
again?
when you die, does time start again?
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
time
To-
starts again when you die. And then the,
Because I was going
To
to say,
every
if it
other-
didn't, that would be...
Well, to every
Be
other person,
unfortunate.
it's like instantaneous too. It's like they don't even notice
Okay,
that like
that's
time
fair.
froze. They don't even. It's kind of like the Flash or whatever
Yeah.
TV or
Well,
maybe Quicksilver.
Yeah, when he
or,
would,
like,
But then they're
when
gonna
he'd
be like-
time travel and then he'd come back.
then they're going to be like,
It's
where's
X-Men.
Grant go? He was standing right next to me.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
Oh, that's such a good
when,
movie.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
Quicksilver frees everything and like
Yeah.
he moves all the bullets. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Gotcha.
But like it all stops completely.
Instead
doesn't-
of like it still barely moving.
yeah,
like,
it stops completely, and you can
Yeah.
still do stuff. Or
See, that's why
Yeah.
super speed though would be superior to that, because then I could just like do all that stuff.
That's
and
true.
move really slow.
but do you have the constraint of that
age.
you still like age at the same rate if you're going that fast or no?
I'm still
No.
going to have to say poop your pants beats all of
Okay,
this.
Aiden.
That's just so mean though. Like you could legit ruin even an adult. Could you imagine like you're in a meeting and like the CEO of your company is like standing there and you're just
Oh
like
my gosh.
maybe
You
he
just-
was a
And
jerk
you
to you.
you really want a promotion.
Yeah, and you just like make him poop his pants.
Spencer,
Like what happens to that guy?
Spencer, please keep an eye on Aiden.
Like Spencer,
Just in case he ever
imagine
gets his
this, if
superpower.
you were up leading worship and Aiden was like, "Boom, poop your pants." Like, think about that. It'd be terrible.
No, that is
I
terrible.
have some constraint. I have some constraint for
Good.
this.
Good,
Yeah, man.
good. Okay,
Dude,
all
okay,
right. I think we
shoot-
need to move on.
Shoot me an email at the
No.
interns after hours for what your secret superpower would be. And do you agree that pooping your pants, making somebody poop your pants, wait, what? is the best superpower?
Rewind.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Okay.
Man.
Well, that is all I've
Y'all.
got for today.
Man, this has been the interns after hours.
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you guys so much.
We'll see all y'all soon.
Yeah,
This is
thank
such
you.
a journey for us. All right, see y'all.
All right, peace.